Welcome to Goonies World. My name is Goonie, also known as Colin, and I am joined by Johnny Farrow, also known as Sean.
Hey.
And Lunicorn, also known as Lynn.
Hello.
Did I see that it was your birthday today?
Oh my God, I didn't even know that. Happy birthday.
I didn't either.
Yes.
Wow. Happy
yes.
birthday. Oh,
Thank you.
She's 82.
I'm 26.
82 today.
No,
Yep, 26.
You're 82.
She's somewhere in between 26 and 82.
Yes.
It's almost fucking
Exactly.
halfway. Let me just go right out and say it.
Yeah. And we have Meanie, also known as Ryan.
Hello, everybody. And once again, happy birthday to Lynn. I totally missed that, and good catch on Goonie's part for grabbing that detail. That's very exciting.
Yes, yes.
So, yeah, and we're going to be doing a little thing for this next series here that is a combination. Well, I'm calling it Rogue Bastionland. It's sort of a plugin I made up for Electric Bastionland, and we can get all into that at some point, perhaps later, but until then, I don't want to yap about it all. I mean, I could just explain how I did all this coding and made a database of rooms, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, I think we should figure out who our characters are going to be for this series. And let's see. I thought Lynn's concept was really interesting. Why don't we start with Lynn?
Okay, so my failed career is a living experiment. Her name is Patchwork Patty. Hopefully that can give you some kind of visual. But basically she is kind of like a Frankenstein monster in a way, I suppose. She's stitched together from like many different body parts. She carries around a little mollusk mood clamp. And if I clamp it over any mollusk, I can tell the mood by the changing of its colors.
The mood of the mollusk.
Wow. Yes, the mood of the mollusk. And one leg is very slightly shorter than the other. I guess the scientists that did this to me didn't measure twice and cut once. I don't know if they measured at all. So I carry a crutch. And that is also what I use to beat on people with. Plus, I can breathe black fire, which is very exciting.
Wow, very exciting.
And I can only be roused by a jolt of electricity if I take critical damage. So there's no bandaging. I don't know how that's going to work out. Hopefully I won't take critical damage.
This is
but
Electric
Bastionland.
Electric Bastionland.
There's electricity all over.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Well, maybe. Maybe not where you're
Maybe
going.
not in a dungeon.
We'll find out.
I should carry around a lightning rod or something.
Probably not much lightning underground either. But,
oh, we're going underground. Shit.
well, we'll find out soon enough. So, Goonie, what about you?
Well, my name is Pepperoni Magnifico. And I once was a traveling show person. And now I owe money to the Danger Workers Union. They'll never get a cent from me, though. And my act is trick shooting. I have a long pistol and I can hit any target from any distance. That's not mechanically true, but... yeah. And then I have a showstopper. And I'm just going to save that for a surprise, though. And, I wear this nice top hat. And the rest of my stage clothes, red petticoat. And I have a nice twirly mustache. And that's it.
All right. Fantastic. And Mr. Johnny Farrow, who you got?
Hello there, I'm Nick Rattle. You might recognize my name from my byline in the Boiler Borough Bugle. The say that 3 times real fast, eh, friends? The Boiler Borough Bugle. That's what it was, yes. I was a newspaperman there. I was an intern, really. I failed at it. I was bad at it. I spent a little too much time in the Dripping Ledger, a bar down in the basement. But I did do a few stories. I got these handcuffs here at the prison riots on South Side, and I've also got, let's see here, a pack of bread-flavored gum from that same riot. And, I haven't chewed it yet, but it'll come in handy someday, right? And we'll see here. And this is, and I smack a great big cricket bat in my hand. This is my cricket bat. I don't play myself. This is sort of I got this in an interview. See, it's signed here by a disgraced former General Ivan Hardhand. And I've got his cricket bat, and I do find it comes in useful on occasion. And let's see there. I think that's all I could tell you about myself at the moment.
All right. Well, very well. And funny that you mentioned the Dripping Ledger, because you have all been summoned to the Dripping Ledger, which is indeed in the basement of the colloquially known as the Boiler Bugle. That most people don't bother with the burrow part because it's just
son
too
of a
much
bitch to say.
twister. Yeah, looks good on the masthead, but nobody actually called it that because it's now. As much as you may have failed there, it has failed itself, and now their offices and the printing press the printing press is still there, but the offices are now vacant and closed, and their presses are no longer running. Apparently Bastion, at this point in time, is having a newspaper crisis, much like what we're experiencing here. But so now I don't know if you guys know each other or not. You very likely do. I mean, you all kind of live in the Boiler District, which is kind of a lot of boilers generating power. There's a lot of steam and smog and smoke from the fires that that are boiling all this stuff to generate the steam, to generate the electricity. So it's kind of, there's just always this sort of hazy pall of smog everywhere in this particular borough. And that's just what you're used to, right? But it's around dusk, and as I say, you've all been sort of summoned to the Dripping Ledger. I know some of you, or at least Nick, has, spent time here before. But in addition to the the people you owe money to that you rolled, you also all owe money to this kind of a underworld figure named Marlowe, who has summoned you to the Dripping Ledger. So you all kind of arrive around the same time, and it's around dusk. It kind of just, the sun is still not quite set, but it's getting there, a little orange, filtering through the smog as you descend down the stairs into the Dripping Ledger, which is named this because the ink from the presses over years and years has spilled and just dripped down the walls and just kind of covering everything. And it's fairly bustling in here. You can hear just the hum of conversations going as you open the door and enter, and you can see Marlowe. He's sitting kind of off in a corner, but watching the door sort of expectantly. But he looks much different than the last time you would have seen him. He's recognizable because he has, his long black hair and full black beard, like he always does. But he would normally, when you've seen him in the past, he would have these very large, thick glasses on, like he had very bad eyesight and these really bottle cap lenses, but he's not wearing them at all. And in fact, his glasses seem to have been replaced by this strange mechanical set of goggles. And as you walk into the bar, they like sort of focus in on you and spin around, and like little lenses sort of come out, and it's really kind of weird. Some weird mechanical glasses have replaced apparently what his normal, just sort of everyday big ass glasses. But he waves you all over as you enter, and looks quite happy to see you.
Well, hello.
Hello, loves.
She says hello.
Lovely, lovely. Yes, well, suppose I'll get right down to business then. I've got a job for you. You interested?
I'll take it.
Ah, that's the spirit.
It's kind of hard to.
What about you?
Hard to say no to a man you owe money to. So hell yes, I'll take it.
Well, I thought it was going to take a bit more convincing than that. And what about you, Patty?
She's crazy about it. She'd like me to have her share.
She'll think about it.
I don't think you're telling the truth there, Nick, but...
No, I'm just... no, I'm having you on. I'm having you on. She'd love to do it.
Right. Well, it's a bit of a cross-town trek, several boroughs over. You might have heard of Candlemere. That's where we got to get. And it's going to take probably a day or two, at least I would reckon, to get there. But I mean, if you don't even have any questions, we can leave right now.
Oh, I got some questions, I guess. I mean, I'll do the job because I'm out of pocket to you, as you're well aware. But I guess you should, should I bring anything for out of pocket expenses or special equipment, or will I be diving into sewers or climbing a high tower? What do you think?
No. Certainly, probably. I assume not any climbing, more of a delving sort of experience. Well, see, there's this. I suppose I might as well start at the beginning. Are you familiar with the Spire of Aldremach? And you guys have probably heard the name. It's an ancient wizard tower that used to be in the deep country, put up before the age of myth. I mean, but Bastion over time obviously has sprawled out and now encompasses it and has sprawled beyond it even, but it's been abandoned for as long as anyone can remember, and it's been looted completely and useless, and there's nothing of value there as far as anybody knows, and most people just refer to it as the Spire. It's literally the tallest thing within many boroughs, right?
Certainly by reputation, yes.
Well, a mate of mine might have found out a little secret about it.
Oh.
That's all.
Do tell.
Well, there's something of a sort of a dungeon below it, constructed by Aldremach himself, apparently. And, it's a very strange sort of thing. But my mate, well, he tried to claim the treasure for himself. And I was waiting outside for him, and he never came back. And the door just sort of opened up again. So I don't think it's really the kind of thing that one person's gonna take care of.
Oh, and you mentioned treasure.
Yes, yeah. So, he apparently discovered this secret door that leads down into this treasure room, right, where there's all this treasure, but it's magically guarded. And then he's got this list of rules about how to go about unsealing the treasure and taking it for yourself.
Oh.
And I don't think I could do it. Certainly not with my eyesight.
Your friend must have just misread the rules.
That's possible. I didn't read them very close, but I suggest you do.
Yes, well, I certainly can read. I don't know about the rest of you. Well, I guess one of them is a writer. The other one cannot speak, so I don't know.
No. I can write, actually, but I can't read. It's a strange affliction. I'm completely unable to edit my own material. No, I'm joking. I'm having you honest.
Well, yes. Is this the sort of thing we can get in and out of really quick and then be back for tea time?
I don't think so, but I'm not really sure. I suspect it'd probably take at least a few days. Maybe at least a day, anyway.
I see. Well, I suppose the treasure probably is worth it.
Yes.
Well, you can make that judgment for yourself once you see it, I suppose. And if you decide not to do it, well, that's fine too. It'll just be a very short series.
Well, we're going to do it, but I assume there's some unspoken agreement here that any treasure recovered might go off, might go towards paying the debt that we owe you, sir.
Oh, well, once I'm paid off, you keep the rest for yourself, and any other debts you might have.
Save this old newspaper, eh?
You might.
Editor Nick Rattle, how's that sound? Ha.
Well, you can't read.
That's why I'm asking. Well, I guess it's a long walk to Candlemere, so best get going, I suppose.
We won't need to walk, he says, and cue the travel montage. So we'll have some 80s montage music start here, and I'll just kind of describe. I thought about having the travel thing and and we'll play it out and then do all this, but I thought, no, we're not. Instead, I'm just going to explain. You take a trolley for a while, and then you have to climb up these stairs, and there's this elevated cable car that you ride for a while, but the cable car gets stuck at some point, and the operator just basically shrugs and says, well, she does this sometimes, and sits down and starts eating a sandwich and waiting for it to get fixed. And it takes several hours, and finally, the snapped cable gets repaired, and the cable car starts going again, and then eventually you find yourselves in a gondola in a canal being kind of rowed by this bored-looking acne-faced teenager, and then you get to another. Almost immediately after that canal, you get to another canal where there's this ferry, except it's almost like just a raft that's connected to both ends by this chain that gets winched, and you get sort of winched across. And finally, there's this. Well, not finally. Sorry, there's two more. You have to get. There's this weird little tube station, literally, but not like the London Underground, but literally a pneumatic tube, at a bank vault, and you get inside these little capsules and just get whisked away, and it's pretty freaking terrifying, to be honest. But you don't get killed or anything. And when you pop out of there, you have to walk for a little ways, and then you come across this. So the Spire is kind of a very not very popular sort of tourist attraction, and this guy, you have to kind of go up this rugged mound to get to it, and there's actually this giant guy with a chair on his back, and Marlowe, I assume I've said his name up to this point, but he gives this guy a few pounds, and you guys pile into this plush wooden chair on this guy's back, and he literally just climbs you up the mound to the base of the spire where he lets you out. And then you are there. And that is the travel montage.
So Marlowe came with us?
Yes,
yeah.
yes. Marlowe came with you. Now, he's not... Well, anyway, he kind of motions you towards the entrance. He's like, come on this way, I'll show you. I'll show you what you need to know. And he leads you into the base of the spire, and there's a big spirally staircase going up around the outside, and it's giant. And you could tell, it was obviously very ornate, but also it's very ancient. And it is weathered, not, gracefully, I suppose would be a way to put it. But he leads you kind of behind this bit of rubble and boulders, and you can see where what would have apparently been a secret door in the floor has been opened, like a bit of stone has been slid away, and you can see a staircase spiraling down into darkness below you. And Marlowe says, now, at the bottom of that staircase is the treasure room with the treasure and the rules, and another staircase down into the dungeon that you got to complete to get the treasure. Feel free to go on down. Now, I've been down there. I'm not going back down there. Once you read the rules, you'll probably figure out why. But go on. Feel free.
All right, Patty. Yeah, Patty, you first.
Huh?
Ladies first.
Yes.
Are we gonna? Is this gonna be like a deal like The Boys, where Kimiko eventually learns to talk?
I think after she gets hit enough times in the head, maybe.
Yes, we'll certainly be able to translate what she's using for the word "ow." You know, I imagine.
Basic only. I'm confused.
But are you going down the stairs first? Has that?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
All right, very good. Well, you do go down the stairs first, and just as what's his name, Marlowe. Just as Marlowe said, this is sort of a big treasure room, and there are indeed treasures on shelves that seem to be protected by a glowing. Did everybody follow, by the way, or am I just talking to Pat?
No, hell, I'm right behind her. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you can examine the treasures if you like. There are 6 individual specific items and then a large chest that's closed, but apparently, presumably anyway, full of ancient coins, gold, whatever. And then of course there's a giant like plaque of rules, literally handwritten, apparently by this wizard Aldremach.
I will probably read those before I handle any of
Yeah.
treasure.
Me too.
Well, you can't handle the treasure. It's protected by a magical force field. You can't even touch it. You can look at it.
Oh, okay.
But I will read you the rules as they had been written by the good or crazy wizard Aldremach.
Hear well, thou who wouldst claim my works. All that I have gathered lies before thee, yet it shall not yield to wanting hands alone. Beneath this chamber sleeps a trial of my devising. Best its depths, and slay the keeper of its lowest dark, and all thou seest shall be thine to carry forth. Heed now the terms of my binding. Of the sealing. Once any soul passes beyond the first chamber of the deep, this room shall be sealed by arts that do not answer to lockpick, nor hammer, nor flame. The seal endures until the trial is bested, or until none remain within to try. Of the shifting. When no living soul lingers in the deep, be they returned here or departed by stranger means, the passages below shall rearrange themselves as a shuffled deck. Yet what has been done remains done. The slain do not rise. The opened does not close. Only the path changes, never the progress. Of the respite. Thou mayest return to this chamber at any hour, to rest and gather thy wits, so long as thou canst find thy way. This room is sanctuary. Nothing of the deep may follow thee here. Of the mercy, for those who venture in company. Should any among thy number suffer mortal wound in the deep, they shall not perish, not yet. They shall instead be delivered here in an instant, bloodied but breathing, and offered a doorway back to the place of their falling. Thy company must then choose. Return all to this chamber, rest, and begin the path anew. The deep shall shift, and the wounded shall be whole once more, their death forgiven. Or press onward without rest, but know that mercy is spent. Should the wounded fall again before rest is taken, no magic of mine shall intervene. Thou shalt die as mortals die. Of the solitary. He who enters alone enters without mercy. There is no one to carry thee back, fall once and fall forever. On the completion, descend to the lowest chamber. Slay what waits there. Return here, and the seal shall break. This is the only way. Aldremach, in the 4th year of his seclusion.
Well,
That's a lot of rules.
I think I got the gist of it, though.
Yeah, I hope someone did.
Well, I get a sense that the rooms could shift about in here, but anything we've already done would be, still done.
Right. So if you go down, the dungeon will be set in one specific way, and you can walk around and do whatever. But if everybody leaves, it's going to change. Everything will be shifted around.
Like if we all ran back here to get a rest after getting our arses kicked, and then next time we went back in, it could be a little different.
It will be completely different, guaranteed. Not could be, will be.
But the stuff that we've already cleared will remain cleared.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Got it.
Just let me remember the path back to this room, because I'm working with 4 HP here, friends.
Yeah, same.
And by the way, specifically in game terms, suffering a mortal wound, that's just taking critical damage. If you take critical damage, you will be teleported back and have to decide whether to return and try to finish what you're doing, or everybody go through the portal and rest, and then everything shifts. Right. So.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that will probably happen at least a few times.
Quite possibly, yeah. That's kind of why I kept the progress thing, right? So that
well, that's cool, yeah.
You've already killed the one of the bosses or something, or done something. You get to keep all that shit. So,
all right. Well, I suppose we're as well armed with information as we can expect to be.
Yeah. So so Marlowe is at the top of the stairs waiting to hear from you, and of course there are also these 6 treasures plus the big ass chest full of gold, presumably.
Yeah, maybe do you want to take a look at these treasures at least?
If you would like.
Yes, let's at least look at them.
Well, in order from left to right. And you know what? I'm going to say they're even it's like a kind of like at a museum. They even have nameplates below them saying what they are. Yeah. So the first thing, there's a black iron clockwork model of what appears to be like a solar system. There's a sun in the middle, and then there's planets orbiting it. But it looks like if you could wind it up, there's like a winder, and apparently that would do something. It's not immediately clear what that would be, but the name on the nameplate is the Orrery of Unmaking.
Sounds rather ominous. Don't want to run that one backwards.
Oh yes.
And next to that is this old leather tome that is labeled as Aldremach's Ledger. And it does indeed look like a ledger listing debts that this wizard owed, favors, bargains that he had struck with entities whose names have been lost to history. This all as obviously predates Bastion being this big. But some of the entities may still exist. It's hard to know without doing a little bit of research. And some of the debts may still be owed as well. And next to that, something that may be of particular interest to Patty, there is a bottle, a sealed glass bottle with a foggy cloud at the top. that is exuding like lightning bolts, crackling out of it and striking within the bottle. It's like and the nameplate says it is a jar of captive thunder, and it apparently just it's like a lightning bottle of some kind of it's magical. Who knows?
Patty's going to get pretty excited and point at it and go, yeah.
Yes, we know.
Next to that is a small circlet. It almost looks like a crown crafted of very bleached white bone. But it does not... It must do something, but its use is not immediately obvious. It is labeled as the Pale Crown. And then next to that are 7 coins labeled as the 7 coins of Elsewhere. And they are a small group of tarnished silver coins that appear to be from a nation that not only does not exist now, but probably never existed. It's very strange. Exactly what they do is not entirely clear, but they appear likely to be extremely valuable. And of course, finally, next to that, there's a map that is described as the unfinished map. And it shows the deep country outside of Bastion hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years ago. But which includes this spire you're in now, which at that time was, of course, well east of Bastion. But as you are looking at the map, landmarks are shifting around and moving, and it's nothing is... It just appears to be like a dynamic map of some kind somehow. And then, of course, there's the chest, which is closed, but I think it's fair to assume that it's full of stuff.
Shiny, shiny stuff.
Sparkle pretty.
All this stuff could be ours.
Yes, it looks like quite a haul. Oh, I don't know. It's not going to be easy, though.
No, it's not. But do you suppose we should run up and let Marlowe know what's what?
Yes, let's go speak to Marlowe.
All right. Well, you guys go back up the stairs, and he's kind of rubbing his hands and looking excited. He's like, well, what'd you think?
It's quite a challenge.
It should be, I imagine, but it looks like quite a reward as well.
Oh, yes. Oh.
Can't argue with that.
Even just one of those could change our lives for the better.
That's right, but we'll be taking considerably more than one.
Yes, we'll get them all.
That's right. You gotta catch them all.
Gotta catch them all.
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Well...
She knows that word.
Well, yeah. Well, then, Marlowe, I don't see any point in standing around talking further. I guess we'd best be lunging into the dungeon, as it were.
Well, very well, then. Yeah, well, I assume you've read the rules then, so, you're free to come back out here until you've gone beyond the first room, so I'll wait here until the treasure room seals itself off. And I'll be waiting for you back at the Dripping Ledger.
Very well.
Okay. Back downstairs then. That's right, fellas. I said we just do it.
Yes. There's only one way to do it, and we just march forward. We've got this.
Can you imagine, though, in the far distant past, when none of these buildings were around here and it was all still the deep country? Must have been like a mythic Bastionland of some kind.
That's precisely what it was.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, love to explore that idea someday. But I guess for now, okay, this is it. No going back.
Yes.
All right, well, you guys head down the stairs.
Let's put our best foot forward.
And you find yourselves in a dimly lit room, and exactly where the light is coming from is not clear, but it's not pitch black in here. Do you have a light source, by the way?
No.
No.
Well, yes, I think we all get standard, like, provisions with Electric Bastionland, like...
Well, I remember in Into the Odd, it says, like, hey, you got lanterns and shit and rope and all that stuff you're supposed to have, but I don't know that it specifically says that. And
thought I read that. Yeah, lamps and batteries, climbing and camping equipment, and food and water.
Oh, okay, excellent.
Good. Yeah, we'll get a lantern going. Nice little electric light on the situation.
Right on. Well, you find yourselves in a strange room where there are several standing stones secured to the floor that seem to be humming at different pitches. And that's all you got.
Created an electric light orchestra.
Did you say stones?
Yes. They look as though they've been placed here by someone for some reason. That reason is not immediately apparent, however.
Is there any engravings or anything?
There is not. They just seem to hum. As you get closer, you can make out like distinct pitches for each one.
Are these like big megalithic stones or smaller?
I mean, they're about as tall as they're about like 6 feet tall.
Okay.
So they're not like super, like
not Stonehenge
tall,
level.
Yeah, not that big.
So the three tones that they're emitting, are they like creating a chord together? Are they like or
there are 5 actually.
Okay.
And
more fingers than I use.
Seems well, I don't know how musical any of the characters are, but they seem to be like less of a chord and more of a scale.
Okay.
Well, if we can extend that scale by humming, we each take a frequency, we hum on key. That should do it.
I don't know about that.
I'm just going to start humming.
Well, I suppose it doesn't hurt. Let's all try.
And the stones explode and kill you.
No, what I'm thinking is, I'm not incredibly musically inclined, but I remember from school, the different notes have different names, like letter names, or something. Maybe if we were to determine what the letter and I don't know, press them in some sort of sequence or word, perhaps. I don't know.
Maybe
like a musical puzzle.
Clue in directions.
Sure. Yes.
Whatever.
So,
as you say.
What Patchwork Patty is getting at is maybe there is a clue in the directions about what tune we're supposed to mimic. Because that's kind of what I'm thinking is there's a specific tune that we're supposed to
just the room that
play,
can't get out.
Basically.
Nor lock, no lock, nor magic, but maybe music.
Well, I will touch one of the stones.
When you touch the stone, the note that it is sort of humming, it makes like a boom. It kind of fades out.
Okay.
Okay. Well, make a note of that note.
I'm gonna run up there going boom, 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 and then I'm gonna do boom, 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 boom. No, but we could do that if we wanted.
Okay.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps there was in the rules some clue as to what sort of tune.
Oh, I don't think he'd be that helpful, that old wizard. I think it's up to us to solve this mystery. Now,
I will say, I forgot to mention as well, beyond the stones, opposite the stairs that you came down, which are still there, is a door, closed. So it's not like you're trying to escape the room. Right.
Okay.
Just wanted to make that clear.
That is good.
well, the door might not open unless we get this right.
That's true. That's possible, but it's not. There is a door that's apparent that you could try to open. It's not like you're just in this room that you're going to be trapped and there's no way out until you figure this out.
Well, still,
there could be, but there's an obvious way out. Yeah. It just might not be.
This is intriguing as hell, though. I'll just be honest with you.
Well, let's each touch a separate stone. All right.
Well, and they're close enough together that there's only 5 of them, and you've got 6 arms, so you could touch them all at the same time if you wanted.
So, as we're kind of experimenting with them, are they like in a specific order as in terms of? Sorry, I can't speak. In terms of like. They go from low to high,
I think
or
like a scale,
something
right?
like that.
Yes. Well, in terms, yes. So, pitch-wise, yes. There's a apparent like scale. It's like full step, half step, full step. So, but they're not. That's pitch-wise. That's the order that they would go in. But from for left to right or right to left or whatever. That's not the order, right? They're just kind of arbitrary with it being left to right.
Okay. So they're just positionally, they're just kind of look random.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's touch them all.
Boom, 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 boom. So, yeah, I'll touch a few different combinations.
Strange magic.
This is some very strange magic.
Oh, what a strange.
Yeah, I'm waiting for one specific combination to happen that has not yet happened. So
like bong bong bong. You mean like a certain tune, a certain sequence of notes? Okay.
Yes. Or you could just tell me what they are. You don't have to sing them.
Okay.
But,
Well, let's see. There's 5.
I don't know the names of scales. There's the pentatonic scale or something. It's like I think that's 5.
Yes, pentatonic would be like a 1 3 4 5 type deal, or 1 3 4 5 7. But those aren't the notes here. The notes here would be literally 1 2 3 4 5.
Okay.
From a major pentatonic or major harmonic. This harmonic. Oh God, I can't. I just looked at music theory. It's so long.
Well, are we looking for a combination of letters or just the numbers?
No.
Okay. So we don't need to know if number 1 is an F or something. We don't care about that.
That has no relevance, right?
Let's see.
So
A sequence of 3 numbers.
There's 5.
Oh, you're looking. I thought you said you were looking for 3 numbers. I don't know where I heard that. Like you were waiting for us to do one thing, which was okay. So we just got to.
Basically, I'll just tell you got to push them. You got to touch them in the right order.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay.
And it's shockingly trivial.
So is it just lowest to highest?
Yes. It's literally do, re, mi, fa, so.
Oh, okay. All right. I was making that much too complicated in my mind.
Yes, you guys were making it much more complicated than it needed to be. So I just, I had to. Just,
well, you're a clever fellow. We expect, some. I didn't expect it to be that non-clever.
Well,
not joking.
It was non. I will happily admit it was non-clever, but I wasn't trying to be particularly clever in this case. And when you do finally come across the correct sequence, a crystal appears out of nowhere on the floor. It is a harmonic crystal.
Oh my!
Oh yes. Oh.
Now I will say that when I created these loot tables, I didn't, in some cases, even bother coming up with what a thing did. Because I thought it would be more fun if you helped me. So, this one has no particular description, so it could just do stuff, and you could tell me. Now, all the loot upstairs, the reward loot, that all does very powerful stuff that I did define. But in the actual dungeon, some of the loot I didn't bother.
It's like an auto tuner. Like if we
That's
sing,
what I was thinking.
If we sing, it'll make us sound, like all in perfect harmony.
Like T-Pain.
Yeah. Like we just kind of get.
Even me, I'll go, and it'll come out sounding beautiful.
Yeah. All we got to do is gather around it like a microphone, and that'd be something it could do.
We'll grab it. I'll make a note of it.
Yeah. Okay. Fun. I suppose there's a door down those steps.
Well, it's in the western wall.
The western wall. Okay. Then I'm gonna go dung 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 on the walls and then run over to the door.
All right. I assume you're going to open the door?
Yeah.
It's too early to check for traps.
I'm gonna recklessly open the door.
We'll check him after we fail.
Plus, we're not like Dungeoneers. We're gonna have to learn this the hard way. We don't think to check for traps or bring a 10-foot pole. We're like, let's open the door.
All right. So you open the door, and do you proceed into the next room?
Maybe I'd like to take a look at it first. If it's got like spikes coming out of the floor or something, I don't want to walk in.
There's not spikes coming. Well, first of all, the first thing before you even look into the room, you smell the room. It just smells like trash. And when you shine your light in, that's because that is exactly what it is. It's a giant mound of garbage. You can make some identifiable stuff. There appears to be like broken furniture, some chair legs, and various bits of unidentifiable organic matter, but it's really, really stanky. And I should mention, you can also see there is a corridor leading out of this next room and heading south, and additionally one directly across from you also leading west.
Mm-hmm. South and west. Okay. The only time I ever tried to like draw a dungeon map during a game was in one of your games, Ryan. It was like
the Stonehill one, right?
Stonehill. Yeah. And I don't think I think my map was like internally consistent to me, but didn't look anything like yours. I was pretty sure.
No, but it was plenty good enough that you could get back to places you need to try to
right,
find.
Left, turn to the right, turn to the right, turn to the left. All right. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that now, but okay. So, what do we do, Pepperoni?
Well, let's have a look at this trash. One man's trash is another man's treasure.
Well, there could be some wisdom in that, I suppose.
So
I will
enter the trash room?
It.
Yeah, I'll
even though
enter it.
I know the walls are going to close and smash us.
I'm going to enter it too.
Well, it's funny because as soon as you all enter the room and have officially left the first room, you do hear stone on stone grinding, but it's coming from far above you as the treasure room is being sealed off from the outside, and you are being trapped in here.
Well, that was unsettling for a moment.
Not doing the Star Wars bit, fortunately. But it sounded like It sounded like Pepperoni was going to search the trash. Is that?
Yep.
Ooh. You find 6 thick iron spikes and a small hammer with which to hammer them into things. Could be used to jam doors or create, handholds or footholds in a wall to climb or something along those lines if you were so inclined.
I'll take them.
Mm-hmm. But that appears to be the only thing of any interest. Everything else is just garbage, basically.
All right. So you say there's a door in the south of the trash room, right?
To the south and to the west, yeah.
All right.
And we were going west.
Yes.
We came in through the east. All
Yes.
right. Listeners, I hope you're mapping along at home. You can join our adventures. All right.
Actually, I should take screenshots of all the maps.
Yeah, that would be cool.
So we can upload them to Discord.
That would be cool.
Yeah, yeah.
I will do that.
I suppose, let's take a look through the south door. What do you think?
Fine with me.
All right.
Oh.
All right. Well, and you have to kind of walk down a corridor for a bit to get there, and you find yourself in a room with a brass clockwork figure sitting behind a card table, holding a deck of cards. And there's a little sign on the table that says, "Ante, 1 item, prize, upgrade." And it does this robotic gesture for you to sit in the chair opposite of him.
Yeah, but I wonder what happens if you lose.
It doesn't say, interestingly.
Oh, I'm tempted to...
Is it 1 item for each of us, or just 1 item total, I wonder?
Well, there's only 1 chair, so it's like one person sits down, gives them 1 item.
and then if we win, it upgrades it. But, but you got to risk it, right? Because I'm a reckless person. I'm going to sit down in the chair and take out my cricket bat and slap it down on the table.
Okay.
This is autographed by General Ivan Hardhand, disgraced former General Ivan Hardhand. And, Blackjack, hit me, 21. What are we playing? Right. I'm like the worst, card player in real life, too. I'm going to lose this bet. All right.
Well, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to roll a d6, and you're going to roll a d6, and whoever rolls higher wins.
Come on. No, I got to... Oh, look, I swear. I got 6.
So did
I.
I.
Oh, my God, we got to roll again.
What? We got to roll again.
God. It's tension mounting.
Oh, my God.
I got 4.
Yeah, I got a 1. All right. So, yeah, your cricket bat is upgraded. So whatever die type of damage it was doing before, it now goes up by
This
1.
is now a noble cricket bat, friends.
It is a noble cricket bat.
Well, it does a D8 now anyway, which is nice. Nice.
Oh. And I will mention that if you had lost, you would have lost your cricket bat and taken D4 will damage.
Jesus. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
But as you sit down and you retrieve your cricket bat upgraded from this table of this automaton, you see on the floor underneath the table a little glass jar.
Pick it up.
It looks like a little empty sealed glass jar.
Could have an invisible spirit in it. Or it could have some kind of poisonous gas. Or it could just be a little glass jar with a residue of some wee baby food in it. I don't know.
It definitely looks as though it has been intentionally, sealed.
Yeah.
Although maybe it's not completely sealed and maybe something evaporated out of it. I mean,
who knows?
But it looks empty. There's nothing in it as far as you
Perhaps
can
the
tell.
significance of this jar will reveal itself in time. I'm going to recklessly toss it over to Pepperoni.
Whoa.
Just keep that with the other thing we found.
Make a deck save to make sure you catch it, because if you don't, it might you might drop it and it might hit the floor and it might break.
And then poisonous gas will come out and kill us.
Well, something might happen.
Yeah.
You'll catch it. You'll catch it.
Dex is 10. 9.
Oh. Ooh. Well, you do catch it, but that was close. And when you catch it in your hand, it catching the impact of catching it in the palm of your hand, it rumbles. It feels like it's like you're playing on an Xbox controller or something, and it's like rumbling because you're getting hit or something, and it has that effect when it lands in your hand. It kind of just like shakes your hand.
Okay, we don't want to shake this. Could be bad.
Yeah, if you want to write it down, whoever's going to carry it around, you write it down as bottled thunderclap.
Nice. Okay.
Similar to, but distinct from the powerful bit of treasure upstairs.
Yeah. Sort of a wee little mini baby food version of what we saw upstairs.
Right. Anyone else going to upgrade something? I'm curious what would happen if you try to upgrade something that is not a weapon. Like if I ante up this harmonic crystal, then what would it be, I wonder?
I don't know. Perhaps it could amplify our voices to do enhanced damage against a wall or something. You know?
Well, I mean, if we lose it, that's something that is acceptable to me, since
that's fair enough.
It's not essential.
Yeah.
So
you're on the risk of that thing, just ending up becoming the size of a electric car. So watch out. You never know what upgrading that means.
Well, let's.
But I agree. Go for it.
Okay, I will sit in the chair.
And slap down the harmonic crystals you just found a minute ago? All right.
4.
Me too. God damn, what the fuck? How can this be happening now? I'm just going to roll a 1 again.
Oh, man.
I'm sure of it.
2.
Oh, 1. Oh, my God.
I did roll a 1 again. Can you fucking believe that?
Wow.
Oh, my God.
All right.
How does this...
Yeah, that's
wow.
Improbable. However, your harmonic crystal is now upgraded. Now, whatever that means, we can decide.
I think it's, like sonic amplifier or something.
Well, it's like not only does it auto-tune our singing voices, it like amplifies, right? Like we could play a large club or some,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and how about this? Like, if you're actively using it to amplify, because you could choose, right? You could just make it auto-tune, or you can invoke the upgrade and make it amplify. And if it does amplify, if you're using it, then anyone within earshot has to make a strength save or be like stunned.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Okay.
Love it.
More than I hoped for. All right.
Hey, man, I'm serious about the upgrades.
It means we got to think of a chant or something to do whenever we. We can't just go make noise. We have to put the noise into it. So we got to think of a little rhyming chant that, So, anyway, that sounds lovely. That was. Thank you, brass man. I'll pat his little clockwork head. And,
And does Patty have anything that she would like to attempt to upgrade, or is the risk not appealing?
You want to upgrade that crutch?
I know. That's like literally.
Perhaps because your parts
pretty much.
Maybe because your body parts are sewn on, they could be considered items, right? You could upgrade your leg.
And make it the right size.
Get the right size.
Just unstitch it.
That seems dangerous.
That does seem dangerous. I could end up a one-legged patchwork.
But you got the crutch. You see, it's a win-win.
Well, it'd be a little hard to fight with the crutch when you only got one leg.
Oh, bullshit. Haven't you ever met a pirate? No. Oh, no, I hear what you say. No, maybe not the leg.
Yeah, I think with your rolling 2 ones in a roll after tying with the other 2, I feel like I'm pushing my luck if I try it. I'm going to keep my crutch a D6 rather than upgrade it to a D8.
Or lose it. Right.
Or lose it altogether, yes.
Okay. All right, well, the trash room is to your north.
Yeah.
You know that much. And there's a closed door to the west and a closed door to the south behind the brass figure.
Okay. Well, what do you say we keep going south for a bit, and then we'll see if it curves back again to the west, and perhaps we could then go back up from the south and find those other western passages later, perhaps. Oh, look, I got a little map of it right here in my notebook. Again, my character actually has a notebook, and I got, at least a little, tiny diagram of where we're at, I think.
I'm already mixed up, so it's fine with me. We'll keep going south.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the door to the south is not locked, and you open it with no problem. And you find yourself in a very interesting room. It's very loud in here, full of buzzing from an unseen source. But the entire wall opposite the door you just came through is has these hexagonal cells.
Shit.
Attached to it, basically, and they appear to be filled with an ember nectar.
Sweet, sweet honey.
It's some kind of hive.
Do you say those hexagons are rather large across the face of them? Are they, or is it?
They're good size. They're bigger than a honeybee honeycomb that you would see in a hive.
Exactly my fear. Well, I'd love to get...
but I rolled for the wandering monster, and there is no one right now. But they could come at any moment.
We'd sure love to get a taste of that sweet, sweet honey.
Bother.
Well, perhaps we don't look for trouble, though, right? Is there anything else in here? That's basically it.
Make a. Hang on.
And luck is always a good roll when you can't.
Luck.
It's kind of what it's for. Yeah.
I'd say make a luck
roll.
roll.
All right. I got a 4, kind of right in the middle, but at least towards the positive side.
So you find you spy a small white candle.
I spy with my little eye a little white candle.
All right. Well, thanks so much for indulging me in this sort of experiment of my what I'm calling a rogue Bastionland, and hopefully that was enjoyable. And we'll do some more.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, until next time, this has been Goonies World.
Hey everyone, if you like this podcast, consider leaving us a good rating and/or review, and subscribe to us wherever you can. We've got a YouTube channel and a Discord server, as well as merchandise available at TeePublic. Find our website at GooniesWorldPodcast.com. Email us at GooniesWorldPodcast@gmail.com. You can find all those links and more at Linktree/GooniesWorld. Thanks for listening.